Hi, my name is Christina Bowen, and today I'm going to talk to you about Ignaz Semmelweis, a physician from the 1800s. Semmelweis was born July 1st of 1818. He was born in Buda, Hungary, part of the Austrian Empire, which is now Budapest, Hungary, and he died at the early age of 47 in Vienna, Austria. Semmelweis studied at Pest and Vienna universities. As a physician, Semmelweis worked and was very involved on maternity wards. He had a fascination for the puerperal fever, and he wanted to know what caused it. He researched various possibilities and disregarded those, but he did notice that there was a higher incidence of puerperal fever on wards where the physicians and students becoming physicians performed autopsies and then would go and help deliver babies. He had a friend also who was a physician that died of similar symptoms from an infection of a wound obtained from the autopsy. He also, based on his theories, came up with a theory that students were carrying the cadaverous particles to the women that were delivering babies, and that was responsible for causing the puerperal fever. Based on his findings, he did introduce rules that included hand washing before delivering babies as well, and after autopsies, of course, and as well as before performing any surgeries or procedures. There was a lot of resistance to Semmelweis and his ideas. Many physicians believed that disease basically was just unpreventable, that whatever was going to happen was going to happen. And whenever he presented his ideas, they felt that he was actually blaming them for illness or death. And of course, that was hard to accept. The views during those days, there were various ideas about why disease happened. Some of them included things like miasma, which is basically a vaporous exhalation, or that disease came because of imbalance of humors. He also was politically active, and so some of his political activity kept people from listening to him and following his ideas regarding controlling the increase of illness and death. Even with the proven fact that the change in behavior of hand washing and cleaning the surgical instruments, even with the reduction of mortality rates in the maternity wards, his ideas still were not widely accepted, and he was even ostracized by some. He tried to get jobs and had difficulty finding positions. Eventually, he had a breakdown and was actually put in a mental hospital. And he ended up dying from symptoms similar to what he'd been studying for so long. He had obtained a wound from a surgery that he had previously performed and ended up dying with those same symptoms. Even though it took over 100 years for us to acknowledge that he was right and that it became actually widespread and widely accepted, he is considered the father of hand hygiene, and he is accredited with the antiseptic technique because he was the first one that started that, so he does deserve that credit. Thanks for watching.